entonces a dar inicio a la presentación titulada Building Resilient Local Agri-Food Systems, 8th World Congress on Rural and Agricultural Finance, a cargo del secretario general de AFRACA, el señor Tomás Eso, a quien vamos a invitar, por favor, a que nos acompañe al escenario. Bienvenido.
Buenos tardes. I will continue then with English. Thank you very much, ALIDE, for inviting me to this August conference. I'm thrilled about the organization behind this, which was led by Banco Agrícola. You have done so well. I bring you greetings from Africa. Africa is this year holding the World Congress on Rural and Agricultural Finance. And the topic is around food systems. As you can see, we have 5 regional organizations that come together every 3 years to organize the World Congress on Rural and Agricultural Finance. If you look on the screen, you can see ALIDE. You are number 1 there because your name begins with A. After that, we have, so you represent the Spanish, Portuguese, and Latin Americans. And then we have AFRACA, which is Asia Pacific Rural and Agricultural Credit Association, which is in Asia. And then we have NENARECA, which is also in the North Africa and Middle East. And then we have SECA, Confédération Internationale du Crédit Agricole, in Europe for agricultural development banks, development finance institutions. And then in Africa, we have the African Rural and Agricultural Credit Association, of which I represent, and I am the Secretary General. This year, we are going to host this meeting, World Congress in Africa. What is the objective of this Congress? The objective is to look at global issues that need urgent attention. We target some of them which relate to financial institutions because all these institutions work with a group of financial institutions in the world. So we come together as members and other experts from the financial sector from all the continents to look at best practices in financing, our developments, our agriculture, our rural activities, and so on. And then make recommendations which we send to key institutions, including governments, central banks who are regulators of banking institutions, and then private sector partners, as well as development partners. So that meeting, we want to hear all the best practices. And I'm glad to say that I have already heard a lot of them here with respect to financing development activities in the Latin American countries. And within which context are we looking at this? We know that in most of our countries, small and medium-scale enterprises dominate in food production. If you look at the statistics, the local farmers produce about 70 to 80% of the world's food. And in Africa, food processors receive 95% of all smallholder supply. Yet, these have very little access to finance. And this is where the importance of financial institutions, of which we are part, coming in. IFPRI has projected that by 2030, the food system's annual financing gap will be about $350 billion US dollars. And despite this, we continue also to have challenges to agriculture and food system production, of which climate change is a key one. Now, if we look at the food systems, currently all countries are championing how to ensure food security. So it is also a vision of the RACES, the institutions like ALIDE, AFRACA. And so we need to find appropriate financing models, looking at the kinds of people engaged in this area, smallholders, small scale. What kind of appropriate instruments in finance can we adopt to create more access for them to be able to produce the food that we all want? I've seen a lot of innovations in this meeting, and I believe that they will be relevant for discussions at the World Congress, which will be held in Africa in October 2025. You can see the ALIDE already has some great contribution to give, looking at what we have seen. What will the program be like? The program will have a high-level session like the one we had here, followed by global sessions where there will be global presentations by all the continental associations, and ALIDE will be there to give a global session. So I believe they are getting their presenter already. And then apart from that, we will also have special sessions for all the 5 global institutions. They will be allotted with, say, 105 minutes or more to come out with a global issue relating to food systems that they will want to talk about. So all of them will prepare. And then after that, there will also be side meetings. Some of these side meetings will relate to youth policy on agri-food systems. And it is clear that in most of our countries, we don't have youth policies towards agricultural food systems. So it's an important area that we will touch. And then we'll also look at assessment of African public development banks in their use of technology, innovation, and policy. And here, your experience and expertise will be greatly needed when we are discussing such a topic. And then from there, we'll also have another on promoting effective regional associations and development partners collaboration towards achieving global development goals. Already we are in partnerships, but if we look at the development partners and some of their activities, they more or less serve as a duplicate of some of the things that we are doing. So one of the topical areas will be building synergies to see how best we can collaborate for more impact. And then we will also have other side meetings and exhibitions. If there is any development partner here that wants to have a side meeting, we are now developing the program. So you can approach us and we'll put you on to showcase your achievements, your research results, or your strategies going forward. And then after the last one will be excursion. So it's going to be something that we will all cherish. Why do we want ALIDE to be there in Africa? I came here specially to invite ALIDE because you have expertise to share with the world. And so we want you to share this expertise on the topic with the rest of the world. So this is a direct invitation to ALIDE. You can take part in side meetings, you can take part in exhibitions as well. And then you will also have the opportunity to learn from other continents what we are also doing in our regions, particularly Africa, which is hosting the event. And then there is also opportunity to build networks with other development partners. We will also want you to invite others also to come and support and to participate in the event. And then lastly, we may also want you even to promote the World Congress on your own platforms so that we will get a larger gathering to discuss the world issues. Where is this World Congress going to be held in Africa? It is going to be held in the country Kenya. And I believe some of you know Kenya. Kenya has a beautiful weather, like the European weather. It's hot sometimes within parts of the year. And we have chosen the second capital of Kenya, which is Mombasa, which is a traditional town, very brisk, with a lot of activities, traditional, cultural, and so many things. It's very attractive. The ivory that is crossed there is one of the streets, huge ones, showing that we have elephants in our country. So we will have it in Mombasa. And then why should you not miss this Congress? There is a fort called Fort Jesus, which is one of the UNESCO World Heritage Sites, found in the 16th century. It showcases the city's strategic maritime history. There is a big maritime activity in the town of Mombasa. In fact, it is the city port of Kenya. And Kenya has a large stretch of beach, very original beaches. In Nyale, Nyale, incidentally, is the place where we will have the Congress, Nyale. And then we have some also in Bamburi, Diani. All these are very beautiful relaxation ports, which are very close, and which you can, within 30 minutes, reach some of those beaches for relaxation. And for nature enthusiasts, you have the Hola Park, which is a remarkable ecological area where a stone quarry has been transformed into a sanctuary. Very beautiful. And many of you will love to watch. And then the climate, as I said, in Mombasa, the climate is warm year-round, about 26 to 30. So those of you who have been in the cold regions for a very long time, come and enjoy the warmth in Nairobi from October 27 to 31st, which is the Congress period. Now, the last thing I haven't said, which was part of the rest, was safari. Kenya is noted for safari. If there are any places of the world where you want to see wildlife, Kenya ranks among the tops. And you can see lions lying down there with this vehicle close to them, and they won't move. That shows their strength that, yes, we are masters here. You can't intimidate us. That is what they are telling them. So we have this safari, and incidentally, during the time that we will have the Congress, in October, there is what we call animal migration, where you see a whole thousands of animals moving across from Tanzania, Kenya, to other places. So if we are lucky, you will see some of this beauty of nature during that time. So as we welcome you to Africa, I once again reiterate that we want you to share your beautiful experiences in your region, learn from your peers, promote the Congress in your social media, invite other partners, build networks. And we want to tell you that we are building a coalition to host the Congress, of which we see ALIDE as a strong and reliable partner. As I conclude, I show you the world map and then show you Africa. You can see Kenya with that round symbol there. And you can see the arrows pointing to that section. You look at South America. ALIDE, your headquarters is in Peru. So within your region, you will move from here to Kenya, which is in East Africa. If you take SICA, Confédération Internationale du Crédit Agricole, in Europe, they will move to the same place. You look at NENARECA, those in Middle East and North Africa, they will move. And then Asia, they will move from Thailand and the Asia regions to Africa. As for Africa, we are domiciled there already. So looking at this, it shows that we are all one, and we are inviting you to be part of this World Congress on Rural and Agricultural Finance, which is hosted every 3 years. You can access more information about the 8th World Congress by visiting this website. In fact, I have flyers here. My colleague there has a lot of them. Perhaps you distribute, and you see information on that. In fact, our website is almost ready. It's incomplete, but we have started building the World Congress website, where you can see information on how to register, how to get visa, and how to locate anything that you want to know information about the Congress. There is also the QR code there, which you can scan for more information. This is what we are distributing. So you will get a copy. Carol, my colleague, will distribute them. So make sure you get a copy, and where you want to make a contact, please do. We are ready to receive you there. So welcome to host the Congress with us. Thank you very much. Thank you for audience.